So, I guess I've always been the black sheep, but I didn't really realize the full extent of it until last week. I'm the youngest of three, and my older siblings, my sister and brother, are the golden children. My sister is a doctor, my brother is a lawyer. Me? I dropped out of a state school to start a digital marketing agency that, against all odds, actually did really well. I'm not Bezos rich, but I'm comfortable. I work from home, I have a nice apartment, and I can buy the things I want without checking my balance. To my family, this made me a problem. My success didn't fit their narrative. To them, I was still the reckless screw-up who made a lucky break. They treat my work like it's a hobby. Every family dinner, my mom would ask, "So, when are you going to get a real job?" While my dad would subtly ask my brother to explain a contract to me, like I couldn't possibly understand legal jargon. But the real problem, the one that just blew up, was the joint bank account. It was an account my parents opened for me when I was a kid, for birthday money and stuff. Over the years, it just stayed. I never used it. I had my own accounts for my business and personal stuff. But my parents, my sister, and my brother were all still on it. I know, huge mistake. I was just complacent. It had like $1,500 in it from some old freelance gig that got deposited there by accident months ago. I kept meaning to move it, but I forgot. The drama started at my mom's 60th birthday dinner. We're at this fancy restaurant, and the check comes. My dad slides it over to me with a little smirk. "Since you're the big shot entrepreneur now, you can get this one." Fine. Whatever. It's my mom's birthday. I pull out my black Amex, the one they all scoff at, calling it a poser card, and put it down. That's when my sister chimed in. "Oh, don't worry. We can just use the family account," she said to my dad, waving her hand dismissively at my card. "I know OP's main accounts are probably a little tight this month." I blinked. "What family account?" My brother gave me this condescending look. "The old bank account, dude. Mom and Dad put money in it sometimes for family stuff. We all use it for gifts and things." A cold feeling started in my chest. "The account my name is on?" My mom smiled sweetly. "Well, yes, dear. It's a family account. We all contribute. Your sister put in $200 for a weekend trip she planned for us last year. Your brother put in $300 for Dad's birthday dinner. It's just easier." I did the math in my head. They were using my account, the one with my name and social security number attached to it, as a slush fund. "So," I said, keeping my voice level, "you've all been using my bank account, without telling me, to pay for things." My dad huffed. "Don't make it sound sinister. It's family money. We've put in more than we've taken out over the years. I'm sure of it." My sister nodded. "It's just a convenience thing. And honestly, it's not like you need the money, right? You're always talking about how well you're doing. This is just a way you can help out without it being a big deal." My brother piled on. "Yeah, it's not a big deal. Don't make this into something. It's just easier for Mom and Dad this way." I just looked at them. All of them. They had normalized this so completely. They saw my success not as my own, but as a resource for the family to manage. I was the black sheep, but my bank account was apparently the family treasure chest. I was the ATM they didn't have to ask permission to use. They had complete access and felt completely entitled. That was the moment I had enough. The rage wasn't hot and loud. It was ice cold. I very calmly pulled my Amex back, put cash on the table for my mom's meal, and stood up. "You know what? You're right," I said, my voice quiet. The table went silent. "It's not a big deal. You're all right." I walked out. My mom called after me, something about not ruining her birthday, but I was already gone. I didn't go home. I went straight to the bank. It was a 24-hour branch. I walked in, explained the situation to the manager on duty, and showed my ID. They were horrified, because my name was on the account, and as the sole original owner, I had the power to do whatever I wanted. The other signatories were just added for convenience. The manager helped me open a new, single-owner account right there. Then I did it. I emptied the joint account, all $1,500 of my money, plus the $500 they had collectively put in over the last year. I moved it all into my new account. But that wasn't the revenge. That was just cleanup. The revenge was in the morning. I called the bank first thing. I closed the account. Permanently. It ceased to exist. Then I waited. About 3 hours later, my phone exploded. First, my brother. "Dude, did you take money out of the family account? Mom can't pay for her gardening club." Then my sister. "OP, that's so immature. There was money in there for Dad's new golf clubs. We need you to put it back." Then my dad. Son, this is ridiculous. You've made your point. Now reverse the transfer so your mother can have access to her funds. Finally, my mom. How could you do this to us? We're your family. We were just trying to include you. I didn't respond to any of them. Not one text, not one call. Then I got the group chat. My brother. OP, you need to fix this now. The account is closed. The bank says it's closed. What did you do? My sister. OP, answer us. This is theft. We'll call the police. My mom. Please, honey, just call me. My dad. This is not how a son treats his family. I left them all on read. I let them stew for a full day. I imagined the panic, the scrambling, the arguing. My sister, the doctor, trying to figure out how a bank account works. My brother, the lawyer, realizing he has absolutely no legal leg to stand on because it was my money in an account with my name. My parents, realizing their little slush fund, their tool for controlling the family narrative, was gone. And with it, their access to me. I finally sent one message to the group chat. I closed the account. It was mine. I don't want to hear from any of you about money, about family convenience, or about anything else. I'm done being the family's black sheep and its personal ATM. Lose my number. Then I left the group chat and blocked every single one of them. Phone numbers, emails, social media, everything. It's been a week. I've heard through the grapevine, a cousin who thinks this is hilarious, that the drama is epic. My parents are furious. My siblings are acting like I stole their inheritance. They're calling me selfish, greedy, and a terrible person. They've completely missed the point. It was never about the money. It was about the disrespect. It was about them deciding what was mine was theirs, and that I had no say in it. It was about being the outsider until they needed a cash infusion. And now? Now they have nothing for me. Not my money, not my time, not my energy. That's the revenge. Not the closed account, but the silence. They don't get to have me in their lives anymore. They burned that bridge, and I'm just the one who finally